All right, Minister Lee, what can you tell us we can expect to see for the housing ministry in this budget?
The housing, a lot of dynamic things really happening this year. As you know, we had in our manifesto, we had promised to deliver houses to the people. For the last 10 years, the last administration has not delivered houses for the people. And under this Prime Minister, Kamala Prasad Bissessa, and myself and my two line ministers, junior ministers, we will deliver houses for the people in this upcoming budget and for the next 4 years.
But will the,
Minister, how you intend to finance these houses? I know that that was a main concern.
I have been working with the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Planning over the last 4 to 5 months on getting some loan facilities. We are there, and that will be announced shortly.
What areas can we expect to see these new housing developments in? Have you
What we are
earmarked?
trying to create is more of a village type life community. We have noticed that a lot of people want single family units as opposed to the apartment style living. And we will just have to look at the land allocation. Instead of 5,000 square feet, we might have to reduce that to maybe to 3,500 square feet so that we'll be able to accommodate much more single family houses.
you know there were
Minister, we see you have a lot of supporters here. You know, they have placards supporting for you, Carney Central, constituents, and so on. But of course, over the weekend, calls were intensified for your removal, either the Prime Minister to remove you or for you to step down. Are you resolute in your position? How exactly do
Well,
you
I just
feel?
like to say again, God is great. I would like to thank the Prime Minister and my parliamentary colleagues for standing strong with me, so that we will get through this. With the strength of the Prime Minister and my colleagues, we will get through this. But God is great. As I said earlier last week on Friday, this appears to be double jeopardy for me.
You know, I have to ask. In 2016, when Marlene McDonald, she was the housing minister at the time, and she had run into some charges. The opposition, which you are a part of, had called for her to be fired. Do you think there's a double standard in you being in a similar position and not deciding to step down?
If you review my matter started and has nothing to do with anything with this with being in government. Okay, so it is quite different from Marlene McDonald issue. It was about allegations when she was a minister. My matter had nothing to do with me of being a minister or utilizing state resources.
Do you think you can deliver on the number of houses that you guys had promised? It was several hundred houses per week, if I remember
Well,
correctly.
I don't know where that comes from. I will deliver. We will deliver under with the Prime Minister. I'm a very hard-working individual, so we will deliver. I don't know about the weekly numbers because you have to build the houses first, right, before you start to deliver. So it all depends. We will start delivering and building houses for the people.
Still, we had Mrs. Prasad Bissessa in August, I believe it was, saying that any of our ministers involved in any sort of corruption, that they have to go. Do you think you staying there on what is essentially a corruption-related charge undermines that statement that she made?
Repeat again, my matter has nothing to do with being in government.
It has to do with
Okay.
being an MP.
Huh?
But it has to do with being an MP. And
Well, if you investigate, I was exonerated, and that's why I keep asking the media to follow the paper trail of what happened in the last week from October the 5th to now. I am asking the media to follow that paper trail very closely, and you might find the answer.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Okay.
much.